What if the most dangerous villains in Western movie history weren't acting at all? What if the men terrifying audiences on screen had already survived wars, brutal injuries, underground mines, and violent real-life struggles long before Hollywood handed them a script? Jack Elam became one of cinema's scariest faces because of a horrific childhood accident that left him blind in one eye after a pencil was shoved into it during a Boy Scout event. That haunting stare audiences feared for decades was completely real. Then there was Charles Bronson, the hard-faced gunslinger who grew up in crushing poverty, working inside coal mines as a child before flying dangerous combat missions during World War II. Long before he became a Hollywood legend, life had already turned him into a survivor. Robert Ryan wasn't just pretending to be tough either. He was a real boxing champion with knockout victories before entering movies, and his intimidating presence was so authentic that even directors reportedly feared pushing him too far. But some of the wildest stories belonged to the real cowboys. Slim Pickens spent years on the brutal rodeo circuit, suffering so many injuries that one side of his body alone had 17 broken bones. Meanwhile, Ben Johnson became the only man in history to win both a World Rodeo Championship and an Academy Award, later using his Oscar as a doorstop in his ranch house. And then there was Woody Strode, the towering athlete who broke professional football's color barrier before becoming one of Hollywood's most intimidating screen villains. Off-screen, he was respected for his strength, discipline, and loyalty. Even Ernest Borgnine had already spent years hunting German submarines in the Navy before terrifying audiences in brutal film roles. The deeper you look into old Hollywood, the stranger the truth becomes. These men didn't learn danger from scripts or acting schools. They brought real pain, real scars, and real survival onto the screen. And maybe that's why audiences believed every second of it. Because these weren't actors pretending to be dangerous men. They were dangerous men who happened to become actors.